Life Audio. Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is on how to love Jesus more. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from our sponsors.
We're all touched by the mental health crisis, and many in our church communities are seeking support. We need compassionate Christian therapists walking alongside them through every season. Western Theological Seminary offers a master's in clinical mental health counseling, blending trauma-informed care with the rich tradition of soul care. Be part of the solution, grounded in faith. Learn more at counseling.westernsem.edu. That's counseling.westernsem.edu.
How to Love Jesus More, written and read by Kelly Blary. The king will reply, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Matthew 25:40. I knew I needed to turn around. I felt that little tug on my heart, the one that says to me, "Kelly, pay attention." I knew what the tug was about too. Yes, I certainly saw that man on the corner of the road needing help, needing money. But no, in my rush to get where I was going, I did not stop. I passed him by. I kept on driving. It's never convenient to obey God, but it is always necessary to do so. So I told the kids we had to delay our plans to get to their exciting destination. I made a U-turn and pulled up next to the man. I struggled to get some money out of my wallet and then passed some dollar bills out of the window to the homeless man. While doing this, I looked in his eyes and said a prayer. May God richly supply all your needs. Yet, as I said this, something hit me. It wasn't the man's smell, his dirty clothes, his scrubby face that caught my attention, but it was his eyes. They looked like Jesus' eyes. Wow, I could see Jesus. In these eyes, humility, sympathy, meekness, love, care, and a thankful heart resembled what I would think Jesus' eyes would look like. Wow, the eyes of this man revealed the heart of my God. I was in awe. I guess it's no wonder why we are told in Matthew 25:40, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Frankly, we get the opportunity to look at Jesus all of the time as we love the least of these. As we love the hurt, the sick, the traumatized, the mentally ill, the broken, the discouraged, the rejected, the widows, the alcoholics, the grieving, we truly love Jesus. Jesus is readily found in the eyes, in the words, in the wounds, in the embrace, in the thankfulness, in the hardship, in the humility of the least of these, if we have spiritual eyes to see whom we are really loving. But I wonder, are we willing to engage with these, the least of these? Are we willing to turn back around, to go out of our way for them, to give our best for someone that may not benefit our own life? Love costs something, especially when it is for the least of these. Yet for those willing to engage in this sort of love, it can give back precious moments of intimacy with God as we come to know Him more. This does not come naturally. In a culture that exalts celebrity pastors, celebrates the big online voice, cheers those doing big things, it can feel almost worthless to do what no one else is doing. But for those willing to do it, by seeing the least of these, they will come to see Jesus. Intersecting faith and life. Do you look beyond yourself in your world to see those who may be called the least of these? How might you begin to notice those God may be calling you to love? What would it look like for you to give sacrificially to these people?
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
Hey there, it's Nicole Eunice, host of the How to Study the Bible podcast, where every single week we join together to encounter God through His Word. You can subscribe at lifeaudio.com.